Sawadee-krap. Hello and welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha. Today is our group learning program, and we're in part 2 of a 4-part series about loving kindness meditation. I'm helping students to build up their loving kindness meditation so that way you can eliminate anger, hatred, and ill will, and all the lesser versions like frustration, agitation, annoyance. By the time you get to enlightenment, you won't even have the slightest dislike towards other beings. And loving kindness meditation is an important aspect of your practice, that it's helping to rewire the mind and transform the mind to be loving and kind with all beings. Not just other beings, but this being who you are as well. Because if you have negative self-talk or inner dialogue where you're degrading and diminishing yourself, this can all be eliminated. You don't have to live with that. You can actually train your mind with loving kindness meditation to rewire your mind to be loving and kind and compassionate to all beings around you. So last week, I taught loving kindness meditation. I went through the words of the Buddha, really thoroughly helping people to understand how to actually practice loving kindness meditation. And we did a session together. This session, what I'm going to do is just do a loving kindness meditation session with you guys to help you guys build up your practice. And then I'll open up to any and all questions that you guys might have related to any aspect of your practice, whether it's about loving kindness meditation or any other aspect of the practice to make your way to enlightenment. You're going to be able to ask any and all questions that you like after the meditation. So I'm going to start with chanting to ease us into the meditation. I'm going to come in with some guidance for breathing mindfulness meditation. There's going to be a period of time, just a short period where it's quiet and we're just doing breathing mindfulness meditation. Then I'm going to come back in with guidance for the loving kindness meditation. Then we're going to go back to breathing mindfulness and we're going to come out with chanting. This is essentially like a loving kindness sandwich, that we've got loving kindness in the middle, and then the lettuce and tomato is like the breathing mindfulness meditation. Then we've got the bread holding it all together, which is the chanting. So if you'd like to join along, you might pull up a meditation cushion or anything like that. You're welcome to join in on the chanting, and then I'll come back in with the guidance for the meditation. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Makewa Otang Makewanang Apiwate Ami Sawakato Makewata Tammo Dhammang namasami Supatipano Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang namami. Namo rasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo rasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo rasa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso emakewa arahang samma sambuddho Vicacaranang sammuno Sakatoro kawitu Anutero purisa Dhamma sati satatawa manusarang Bhutto Bhagavati. Okay, with the lower body and hands and arms comfortable, and the upper body erect, just close the eyes and start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Here you're just looking to establish the breath, a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. Not forced or controlled, just a gradual inhale through the nose, experiencing the full breath. And then, whenever you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Your breath may not match up with the guidance that I'm providing, and that's okay. This is your practice. I'm just here for guidance. You can use this voice as a reminder that whenever you get to the next inhale, breathing gradually through the nose, developing a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. And then whenever you're ready, exhale out through the nose, experiencing the full breath. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the breath well established, start fixating the mind on the breath, either the sound of the breath coming into the nose or the sensation of air moving over the skin into the nose. The breath is the present moment. Fixate the mind on the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the mind fixated on the breath, whenever you notice that it moves off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. No need to observe the thought, label it, judge it, analyze it, or even try to figure out where it's coming from. Whenever you notice that the mind is moved off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I'm going to be quiet now and let you do this work of focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. Then I'll be back with more guidance on loving kindness meditation. You have nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. No one needs you right now. This is your time to focus on the breath. Breathing in and out. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Repeat these affirmations in the mind on the out breath. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be free of all discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. May mom and dad be peaceful. May you be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. May my family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers all be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. May all those who have caused me harm be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. May all those who I have harmed be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. May all beings, wherever they reside, be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. May all beings be free of discontentedness in the suffering that it causes. Now go back to breathing mindfulness meditation, focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. Breathing in and out. Arahang สัมมาสัมพุทโธเอมะเควาโหตังมาเควนังอภิวาเตมิสวากขาโตเอมะเควตาธัมโมดามังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนเอมะเควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามินับโมอะระหะสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนับโมอะระหะสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนับโมอะระหะสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสเอมะเควาอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจารนังสัมมุโนสกขาโตโรกาวิตุอนุเตโรปุริสาดามาสติสัตตาตาวามนุสนังโอโตภาควาติ Okay, if you guys would like to slowly make your way out of meditation. Once again, welcome to all of you guys in our class today. Nice to see everyone here. I'm going to open up to any and all questions you guys have, whether you're in Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom. If you'd like to ask any questions related to the path to enlightenment, whether it's about meditation or anything else, you're welcome to put that into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom in the comment section, and I'll be able to see that. Or if you're in Zoom, you can electronically raise your hand and ask any and all questions that you like. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay, it looks like Tonka has her hand up. Go ahead, Tonka.
I was wondering, I don't know, I lost the picture. Can you see me?
I can see you.
What happened? Anyways, I was wondering, here we go. I was wondering, obviously, body has basic needs like food, water, oxygen, shelter. I was wondering if mind has any needs or it's all the wants.
The unenlightened mind has all the pollutions that are in the mind. What the mind truly needs, but it's oftentimes complacent to be able to do, is actually training. The mind could really use some training and mental discipline. That's what every mind really truly needs that is unenlightened. But oftentimes, because of complacency, individuals don't train their mind. So there isn't anything like food, clothing, shelter, medical care, things like that that you could list out. It's not like the mind needs social interaction or it needs this or it needs that. These are things that are nice to have, perhaps, but what it really truly needs is the training, and that'll make everything wonderful.
So when they say that human being has a need for belonging and social interactions, it's not actually the need.
No, oftentimes what people are talking about are craving, desire, attachment. So the feeling of belonging is a craving to feel something, some connection with other people, and feel like there's other people around you. That's something that the mind longs and yearns for, but it's not required in order for an individual to have a wonderful and fulfilling and sustaining life. Like food, clothing, shelter, and medical care, that's required. If you don't have food, clothing, shelter, and medical care, this body will absolutely die. But if you don't have that feeling of belonging where like someone feels like they're connected to other people and they're in a community and there's this cohesiveness among individuals, you can live your life just fine. In fact, you'll live your life better without that longing, yearning for it. Because without the longing, yearning for it, then when you're with people and you're hanging out or you're spending time with people, you'll be perfectly content. But when you're alone and without people, you'll feel perfectly content with that too. So it's the longing, yearning that makes somebody feel uncomfortable. So that feeling of belonging is just an attachment that the mind's looking for some indication that I belong to this group of people, where in reality, you would like to just be able to ebb and flow throughout your days, throughout your weeks and months. And sure, you're going to go to work. Like I know your life, you're going to go to work, you're going to come home, spend time with your granddaughter and your children, and then you're going to go maybe with some friends to go over here. And you don't have to feel like you belong. You just enjoy whatever experience you're having, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, whether you're out with friends. You just enjoy every one of these experiences. And you don't need to have any kind of underlying connection or feeling or anything like that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Pleased to help you. Let me see if we have anything else anywhere. Okay, I don't see any other questions anywhere. So what I'm going to do then is just end class by thanking all of you guys for joining. I appreciate that you're interested in learning and practicing the teachings of the Buddha. Next week on Wednesday, we're going to be in our third part of our 4-part series, where I'll be essentially doing the same thing, which is guiding you in a loving kindness meditation and then opening up to any and all questions that you have. This Sunday, we're going to be in chapter 2 of our book, Developing a Life Practice, The Path That Leads to Enlightenment. This chapter is titled, Why Study Gautama Buddha's Teachings? So if you'd like to tune in for that, you're more than welcome, or watch the recording. And then we're just going to progressively work through our book chapter by chapter each Sunday. So again, thank you to everyone for joining, and perhaps I'll see you guys in one of these future classes. Be well and take care. Sawadee-ka. Thank you again for watching. Enjoy your meditation. Look forward to seeing you online and answering any questions that you might have. Thank you so much.